Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that. Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Uh-oh. Rusty. Rusty! Oh, shit. Okay, it's been a while since I played this, so...
Now look,
Roll,
I don't want
okay.
no trouble, Lee. Stay back, or I'll have to put you down.
Ooh. Knock his socks off, Cole. Come on, Jesus. It's a good job we did put on this suit today, isn't it? Ooh, there's one down. Oh, Rusty got the other. Good Joe.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
I don't know.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Okay. Okay, nothing's flashing in here.
Just picked fruit market.
That's what the guy at the bar said. That's what it's about.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Okay. Something's flashing. Yep, El Dorado.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Uh-oh.
This will take some explaining.
I'm sure he was,
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
I'm sure he was skinning a rabbit, wasn't he? Okay. Shirts. Okay, we can go out, but I don't think there's anything to do. So we're just going to talk to the neighbours.
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay, seems like a cheery fella.
No good. Nobody here.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Okay. What about you? Do you have anything interesting?
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No, I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I was thinking that as
I'm
well, to be
executing
honest.
restraint right now, Finbar.
He's gonna knock you out. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, let's get in the car. Apparently we should be receiving a message from the station once we get in. Right, come on, Rusty, what are we doing?
Galloway, I need you.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Okay.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Okay.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Anchor.
Okay, where's downstairs? Oh, we'll follow Rusty knows where he's going, hopefully. Yeah, so here. Oh, sorry.
The early bird gets the worm.
Deep. Okay.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finnis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir. This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I've changed my mind. You would
That's the message from the
give a
Celine Henry
square
case.
deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. Signed, looking like a serial killer. Tex was on one of the first bodies, wasn't it? I think. Heap
Upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Ill deeds, then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, as though, and thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power, though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally, after many a false and fruitless crime. Scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Okay. Wrong way. Oh. Someone just broke something.
Seems
Right.
like a decent guy.
Phelps, you mind coming here and doing your job for a second?
I didn't know which room he'd be in, Finbar.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Making bad cop. Right. Hang on. Which question? Just for the last contact. Okay, so it's lie.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
But your neighbor says otherwise.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
And you were. I'm assuming that's a lie as well. Yeah.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Can't go with truth or bad cop. Truth, yeah.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
There's only one more stop to make. Let's go and do it. Oh, no. An El Dorado.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. We'll get to the market, and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
All units also needs help. 415
Fairly confident on that, isn't he?
3 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill
I don't know.
Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
It's more online than it was before. Because we're in size 8s. I mean, we haven't been told officially that the footprints were size 8s, but seeing as it's small mans and it seems to have a common theme, it would be reasonable enough to believe. Oh, just walk right through that barrier then. Rusty's still not got his hat
Handbag
on.
was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Bad cop.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Seems more truthful.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Well, this is a very ominous looking door. I'm gonna start in here.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Whoa. Hello.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
I mean, maybe I'm being too considerate almost. But surely nobody's stupid enough to kill someone and then just literally leave it in a back room. Like, it seems a bit too daft to me.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ooh. Okay, what was that code? 253. Okay, it's gotta be it, hasn't it? Two. 5. 3. Uh-oh. Well, this looks mighty familiar, doesn't it?
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem!
Oh. Okay, well, I did have faith in him, but if he's going to run off, that's a pretty shady sign. It's not just for bootlicking alcohol, is it?
Damn it, get after him, Cole.
Alright, oh. Check,
I'll try to
folks.
shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Going as fast as I can, Rusty.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Yeah, he was, up until like 5 minutes ago, he was convinced it was Angel.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market. Maybe he wanted
That's what I was saying.
A lot of them do. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
There's only so much I can do, Rusty.
It's almost too perfect.
Ooh.
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Oh, I swear to God, if that screwed me over for 5 stars, I am kicking him. That was BS. I don't know if he actually hit her.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Come on. Phew.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Little smirk he's doing there. Jesus. Shady as anything.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Thank you, Captain. There's definitely something else going on, isn't there? Like, yoink. Well, yeah, I agree with Cole in the sense that, yeah, it's a bit weird that it's got to lead him right back to his own thing. Okay, cool, yeah, still got 5 stars. Given the size of Clem's stash, it was a wonder you didn't catch him red-handed at the El Dorado. Yeah, but we had to get all the other clues, so it is what it is. Alright. The flashback.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. You never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Uh-oh. The white shoe sling. Oh dear. Oh, you seem drunk. Oh, joy.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Okay.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Right. Okay, that is going to end it for today. Of course, this is going to be yet another two-parter. I feel like that's going to be the case for probably most of the cases left in the game. They're all a bit on the longer side, but that's totally fine. But yeah, we've got our next suspect down and apprehended again under somewhat suspicious circumstances. I mean, other than the fact, like, if he hadn't run off, I'd have been almost completely convinced that he had nothing to do with it. Given the fact that it's very similar circumstances to Mendez in regards to the fact that all the evidence seemed to just been left about as if he just didn't care whatsoever to hide it. Whereas I think, in reality, perhaps I'm giving him too much credit, he probably wouldn't have done that. I think someone set him up to be arrested, but he did run off, so he could at least have ties to the crime, if not have actually done the thing himself. And maybe they simplified it to make it a bit easier for the player to find out, to put the pieces together. I don't know, but yeah, it is interesting nonetheless. But unfortunately, we have a new victim whose murder we need to solve, and that will be the storyline of the next episode. Before I report, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Heiler. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below, and on screen you'll see credits to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.